this has been a long time in coming. Right behind me, you see Franklin Johnston with their apartments under construction, which will provide rich amenities that will provide North Stafford residents with a new, cost-effective housing alternative. Young couples, empty nesters, millennials, maybe even my adult son will find a new, vibrant, and welcoming address here, right here in Aquia Town Center. Even more important, this property will be the home of new, higher-end shopping opportunities for Stafford County residents. We are all very much looking forward to having a brand new grocery store on this east side of I-95. It's been a long time between when we lost Shoppers. The new property owners are pursuing a lot of high-end establishments that will be a very welcome addition to our region and to help keep our citizens in Stafford shopping right here in Stafford County. The commercial portion alone for this project is a planned $40 million investment, and the projected tax revenue over the next 30 years should exceed $50 million in revenue to the county. This revenue will support all kinds of needed services such as schools, public safety, and park enhancements, among others. All told, this property, with the residential additions, its attractive Class A office building, and the new planned 160,000 square feet of commercial retail space, will create a mixed-use enclave that raises the bar in Stafford County. This location is a prime spot for any business in Stafford County, and it is easily accessible for our citizens and our visitors. I'm looking forward to celebrating Aquia Town Center, its many successes in the coming years. At this time, I'd like to invite Aquia District Supervisor Paul Milday to come forward.
Hey, Jack. Thanks. Hi, everyone. I have some prepared notes, but I really like talking about. It's good to see all of my Aquia Harbor people in the crowd, and Chief Harmon. I want to recognize Chief Harmon over here. You want to know her? Yeah. And Sam Hess, I know I pointed close to you, but I know about half of you in the crowd. The history here is about 10 years, almost exactly 10 years ago, there was an election, and I ran against Candy Hilliard, and I promised I was going to do something with this mall. And I didn't do it in anywhere near the time frame that I said I would. Luckily, I've escaped defeat a couple times since then because other things did go right. This wasn't one of them. It was 10 years ago. This mall was vacant. We all remember Gargoyles and the Chinese restaurant, and that theater used to kind of be appealing to a lot of people. And I'm sure somebody's still going there, but a lot of us aren't. In the Big Lots, there's been a lot of stuff here that we all lived with over the last quarter century. Or more. So we created a new zoning category. We had an idea. We wanted something we have seen so many times up in Northern Virginia, mixed use, walkable, TND, traditional neighborhood development. So it took years. It took 2 years to get that ordinance created so that you could actually build this vision, and then another couple of years to get it passed. By then the economy was completely it was free falling, and that was what we got was the place torn down, but it was half vacant after we lost the grocery store. Everyone else started kind of leaving. They paid off $100,000, a match from the EDA and the Ramco at the time, and Ramco is like a bad word around here, but Ramco put $50,000 up against the EDA, and everyone that left and stayed in Stafford, if you should know that, got a grant. Got several $1,000s from the county through this plan, but we really kept trying to do this, and the economy had to change, and the last big push that really seemed to get some traction, we gave a bunch of tax incentives back to the current purchaser, who will talk to you in a minute, and it's a small amount compared to what he's investing here and what he invested in here, but this is our biggest problem in North Stafford as far as a board of supervisors are concerned. That, other than just managing growth in schools, this was a big problem, a land use problem for us. And so I couldn't be more happier to stand here, not in an election year, and with a couple years to go to see this thing develop, and tell you that it looks like it's finally going to happen. I guess I don't really have much else to say about that, other than it's been a long road, and I think we finally have turned the corner on this, Jack. Knock on wood, it's not here yet, and we can't be sure. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the guys that are one of the guys of the partners who's really making this happen for us, and that's Aaron Sodi, a Mosaic principal. He'll make some remarks and kind of tell you what he can tell you right now about what's going on the commercial side of this.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So, just wanted to greet everybody and thank you for having us. We're delighted to be in Stafford County. I'll tell you a little bit about our company, Mosaic Realty Partners. We're a small company. We're based in Maryland. We're led by the two principals. That's me and my partner, Isaac Pretter. Raise your hand, Isaac. We're small, but we're highly focused, and I can tell you that this Aquia Development is the most important project that we have right now. We've invested in Stafford County before. Back in 2014, we purchased Stafford Center, where the Sport and Health is, on 610. And it's when we did that project that we got to know the county and got to really understand the potential of this region. The county's focus on infrastructure, schools, parks, public safety, their AAA bond rating kind of clued us in that this was a great place to do business. We've had very good engagement with the county staff, and that kind of reconfirmed our idea to invest in Stafford. We got wind of this opportunity. The Board of Supervisors kind of pushed us to pursue this. And after years of work, or not years of work, but a year of work, due diligence, feasibility studies, and collaborative conversations with the board and economic development, we were happy to close on this property in May of this year. We have into the county now a site plan that is for 160,000 square foot development. That site plan strikes a balance. The previous ownership was trying to do something that was incredibly ambitious, but never really could make economic sense. So we've tried to balance, being both ambitious, but also doing something that would get done, so we could see some results. Our anchor tenant, we've got a grocery anchor tenant that's going to do a 76,000 square foot prototype store. It's their largest that they do. We're very, very far down the road with them. We're at I'd call it the 2-yard line. And unfortunately, I'm not in a position, for their reasons, to be able to announce it. But I can tell you that they're based in North Carolina, and you can try and figure it out from there. We've had a good collaboration with Franklin Johnston, development company, who's doing the apartments across the way. That main boulevard is being built right now. Our plans, in addition to the grocery, is we're going to have another 90,000 square feet of specialty shops and restaurants. And, we're committed to bringing a live workshop mixed use concept to life here in Stafford. We expect to be under construction early next year. With any developments, there's always moving pieces. We're meeting those challenges as they come. We've yet to meet a challenge that we couldn't solve. I'd like to also recognize, just in helping make this event happen, Mission Barbecue and Henderson Construction Company. But especially, I'd like to thank the Board of Supervisors. We're grateful for their support and partnership in the revitalization of Aquia Town Center. To everyone here, I can assure you that this project wouldn't have happened but for their active involvement and proactivity here. And the community and the board has put a lot of faith and trust in us, and we take that very seriously, and it's important to Mosaic that we deliver a project that all of the community and we can be proud of. And you're patient. You've had to be very patient over these past 10 years, and your patience is about to be rewarded.